A one, a two, a one. Wait, what was I was just gonna sing the I like to sing.
I like the Boona and the Juna and the Springer. I like to sing with a stop or two or T for two and a ding do low do. I love you. I love her to. I love her to sing. Keep singing. Stop. You like to sing about the Boona and the Juna and the Springer. Go on and sing. I should do that pretty good.
You do. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Welcome to Soft Launch, everybody. Welcome back. We took a little break, but now we back with the Soft Launch.
Yes, a little hiatus.
Right? A little hiatus, but we're back with episode 11.
Yes.
Right, we're here. We're excited to be back. Sorry for our absence last week.
Yeah. We were busy living our motherfucking lives.
Yes, it was actually, and I feel like with talking about what happened the last week, we should just jump right into it. Yeah, we'll jump right into our first segment, One Thing About We, where we talk about a couple of things that's happening in our life. And one thing about us, we took last week off because it was my birthday.
It was your birthday.
A couple days
Happy
ago,
birthday.
Wednesday. Thank you, boom.
He turned 31. I am a cougar, if you guys don't know that.
31, 30 fun.
Okay.
That's what the streets is calling it.
Okay.
And when I say the streets, I mean me.
Just you,
right
by
now,
yourself.
in my head.
That's like me when I turned 35. 30 fine?
Yeah, I think it was 20 fine was the thing. I also didn't get why 20 fine was 25 and not 29. Because 9
I think you could use it for anything.
25, yeah, I don't know.
I
don't.
Who gonna check me, boo? You would.
You're right. I would definitely. I never. If it's 20 fine, I think it should be 29.
Well, I'm past that age, so 35.
So 30 fine, not for another couple years for you. Not for
I don't even want to talk about it.
No, don't even worry about it. Don't worry. I ain't worried about it. But yeah, it was my birthday on Wednesday. It's Friday now, and we just took the weekend off because we had a lot of activities. What were we doing?
We had game night here.
Oh yeah, we had a little game night.
So we had to clean the apartment, make it nice. So we were having 400,000 people in this apartment.
And why couldn't we do? Oh, Saturday we couldn't do it because I was a little hungover from Friday.
What did we do on Friday?
Friday we did the game night.
Saturday we did the game night. Sunday we couldn't do it because we were hungover.
Sunday we couldn't do it because we was hungover from. Well, we just couldn't do it.
Sunday we couldn't do it because we were hungover from Saturday.
Yes.
And that's why we couldn't do it. But yeah, and then we were just like, you know what, let's just take the week off. And you know what, and we'll take the week off and at least we'll put out a clip. And then we didn't do that either. So
man, it's been a hectic
birthday week.
It's been a king has been coronated.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I think it means when the king is like pointed and anointed.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's my birthday. So that's what's been happening. So we just been taking some time to ourselves to enjoy our lives. Yeah. And one thing about us, we went to the spa for my birthday. My baby took me to the spa on Governor's Island. She paid for everything. All I had to do was bust this pussy wide open.
Yes, and you
did. Big time. And it was a lot of fun. Highly recommend it.
QC Spa in Governor's Island is so nice. I mean, like, I was a little worried because I started seeing like so many TikTok people there, and I was like, oh, it's gonna just be hype.
Oh, it's gonna be riff-raff.
But it ended up being so nice. Riff-raff has been over.
I know.
Everything we call riff-raff.
I know.
But it ended up being so nice. And it's like, one thing about being in your 30s is there's nothing better than celebrating a birthday and being able to take a little nap ski.
Yo.
We went into, they have like, you pay for a day pass if you want. We got massages because I'm built different. But we did an infrared bed, and that comes with like your day pass. And we laid down, and I don't even remember closing my eyes.
The only thing I remember is hearing people talk in the room.
Yeah, and I got up like I was the Undertaker.
Yes, I was gonna say that. You gotta boom.
I got up. I was like, shut the fuck up.
And then they left, and we stayed asleep for like an hour.
Yo, it was you were low key a little hurt. We got into the room and there were different beds, so I was like, sleep in your own bed.
Oh yeah, I was pissed because there was plenty of other couples were sleeping in the same bed.
No, there wasn't when we walked in.
Yeah, whatever.
And then I was like, he was in his own bed, but then I looked at it was infrared light, and you only had one, and I had two, so I was like, come lay with me. And then when you laid there, it's when I passed out.
Yeah. It was a very, very refreshing trip. They had a bunch of different saunas, different types of baths. It was really nice. Highly recommend. It was my first like spa day ever.
Yeah.
So I had a great time.
And we got massages.
Yes, we got a nice couples massage So when we got the massage, there was a guy and a girl. Josh, that's his name. There's a guy and a girl because he said it. Guy and a girl that were gonna massage us, and they asked us, "Do you guys have a preference for who massages who?"
Yeah.
And then we were like, "No, you guys go ahead." And they were like, "All right, put your put your head down in the table. They give us a little cut. So we didn't know who was going to massage us. And then like, as I put my head down, I was like, I don't think I want the man's hands all over my queen. I don't think I want that. And then, so it was still like a mystery. So I was like hoping.
Oh, I knew right away because he was like, he asked me if I had any issues with my back. So so
he was plotting on it. So he said
he said that at first. He said, let us know if you have any issues. And then we got undressed. We laid down. He said, do you want me to focus on anything? And
she
didn't ask you?
No.
So, she's supposed to. They're always supposed to ask.
Okay, so basically.
So you just had the shitty one.
No, your guy was plotting. Josh was plotting on putting his hands on you because I didn't hear that at all.
No, he asked us when we was like, all right, guys, you guys can change. You're going to lay in the blankets. And if you have any place that you want us to focus on, let us know. We'll be right outside. Then he went outside and then he came back in. And when we laid down, they put the blanket over you and they put some pressure on your back or whatever before they touch you. Remember?
No.
Yeah, before any massage, they put the blanket over you and they just like kind of put pressure on your back. And then he was like, okay, do you need me to focus on anything? So I knew it was him.
And what did you say?
I said, no, I'm good. I mean, I have a bad lower back, but
you said, nah, you good. Just do whatever you want to me. That's what you said?
Yeah, I was like, touch my pussy.
You fucking slut. I mean, that's why I was tripping because I knew my fucking girlfriend's a whore.
No.
A fucking $2
whore. Were you really
whore.
upset? I didn't think anything of this woman touching you.
I was just saying, as I put my head down, because I didn't know who was going to massage me, I was like, damn, this is the first time I've ever, like, hoped to be touched by a man. And not even because I want him to touch me, just because I don't think I want him touching you like that. And then I put my head down and she's like, scooch over, right? I was like, fuck.
Oh, that's so funny. And then he kept making jokes about Josh. And one thing about me, I didn't have any glasses that day. So I was like, if Josh was standing right in front of me, I wouldn't know it was him.
And now this whole time I'm getting a massage, I'm supposed to be relaxing and I'm just listening mad hard to see if I can hear Samantha moan.
Yeah, you probably heard me snoring because I passed the fuck out.
And the massage is supposed to be relaxing, but every time like my lady like touches my like pec, like when we flipped over and she like touched my pec, I'm like, oh my God, he's definitely feeling her titties.
No, I mean, there's not much to feel. But
he did,
he wouldn't have known the difference between me or you.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't touch my titties.
Yes, he did.
They touched like right, he massaged
he
like
felt,
right.
Did he rub up on your nipple or not?
Ew, no. Why would I let somebody do that?
I don't know, because I'm saying my lady, when I got the front part.
Because you're a dude.
Yeah, so
they would never. My blanket was up to here, so he just rubbed by my collarbone. And then he left the top of me alone. He just rubbed my neck.
If you guys are ever wondering what it sounds like to get lied to by the person you love the most in this world.
Can you imagine I'm laying there while he's rubbing my titties? What kind of a place do you think
That's what I thought was happening. That's why I was fucking freaking out.
What kind of a place do you think I took you to?
That's how I think every massage parlor is. I've been on Pornhub.
Oh, you're so dumb.
I know how they do it.
But he was honestly, if you're going, I recommend. He was great.
No, he was cute too.
I couldn't tell you what this man looked like. I literally couldn't tell you. I think he was either Middle Eastern or he was Spanish.
No, he looked like Namor from the Black Panther. He looked like
I didn't know. I didn't watch that. But didn't that guy get arrested? Yeah, for touching girls inappropriately. So it could be the same guy. Yeah, and career change.
One thing about you, they'd interview you and you'd be like, hey,
it was
nothing,
really great.
Nothing but nice to me. I don't see these bitches are just complaining.
Believe no women, yeah.
Hey, what you guys don't like your titties rubbed? Come on. So we got massages.
We got massages. Really nice. I had a great. Did you like your massage?
It was okay. It was okay, honestly. Like the rest of the day was much better. I didn't think she was my masseuse wasn't great.
You gotta get Josh.
Yeah, next time. Yeah, next time I'll go back.
I think she might have been new because when he came in the room and they were like describing what they were going to do, she didn't say her name. He said, "Hi, I'm Josh," and then she was just like quiet. So and then she didn't say anything the whole time.
Yeah.
So and then I kept hearing her move your bed up and down.
Yeah, she was.
He only moved mine up when I laid on my back and then lifted me up. So he's definitely more. They probably put more experienced people with less so they can learn or whatever.
Yeah. So I got the one I was learning. Like she definitely didn't know what to do. She didn't ask me like pressure wise. She didn't like check to see if I was comfortable.
Oh, that's crazy. He asked me like a million times.
And then the big thing, like when I got a fucking huge erection, she didn't know. She didn't even ask me.
She didn't suck it.
She didn't suck it, dude. She didn't even fucking nibble at it, dude. Nothing. No gesture. No. I pinched a whole tent for her. What an amateur. But it was a great time.
But it was great. JC was a little spicy on his birthday. Like we got there.
Why?
We got there. I mean, he had every right to be. So you take a ferry to Governor's Island, and then you were the whole time. He thought we were going to be the only people in this fucking spot.
I'm thinking it's like Wednesday.
So it was but it's like people are on vacation in New York. Fair. So we get off the ferry, and there's like 4 people ahead of us walking to the spot, and he's like, "Fuck." They're gonna get in there, and I was like, I mean, it's a big spot. And then we get in there, and then thank God we were at the front of the ferry though, because then a lot of people ended up coming after us, but. we got in there and then we were supposed to wait on a line and we did. We listened to the rules and then this couple acted like they didn't speak English and they stood in front of us and they like skipped us on line. And then the lady was like, hey, you got to be behind the line. And they tried to make
they looked at us and they were
we
like,
were going to move back.
I was like, hey, you guys cut in front of us. We're not moving.
Yeah, and then he couldn't leave it at that. He's like, you guys kind of, and he just kept doing it.
Because they wouldn't react. I was like, you guys cut us.
What?
And then that's what they were doing. No, they just kept fucking staring. I was like,
because hey, I don't think they spoke English.
No, they definitely did. Those were white people.
I think but they had like Russian. They were like they had an accent.
Every Russian speaks English, dude. They're all spies. These people knew what they were doing, and then thank God for the receptionist. She was like, "You guys, how about you come around?"
Yeah, she knew
because
she knew, and then she got annoying too because then she's like, "So you get there, you have to fill out a paper." Then we had to wait on a line. So we got there like
our massage was supposed to be at 12.
At 12, we got there at 11:45. 11:45. By the time we got seen,
it was like 11:52.
It was 11:52,
and then she goes, "Oh, you guys were supposed to be here 10 minutes before the massage." I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's 11:52."
Yeah, it was like 8 minutes, and it's like, "Hey, we were."
If you weren't so fucking gentle with the Russians, we would have been upstairs already.
And that ends up being fine. But we got the massages. That was really good. And then we were like in the pool. It felt like we were on vacation. And I felt like I was so
really nice,
like stressed. One thing about me, the day before your birthday, I was in rare form. I was in such a bad mood. No, it wasn't the day before. It was Monday.
Yeah.
Monday, I was in such a bad mood. And it was like the first time that like I wasn't able to control it at all. That anything you said, I was like, what?
Yeah, dude. It was scary.
You were saying something. You're like, I feel like you're taking it out on me, and I was like, I'm an asshole. But I was in such a bad mood with work, and like it's just so much shit. So, and I felt like I needed that little day. I felt like we were on vacation. It was a nice day, and then when I went back yesterday, I was so refreshed. Yeah, it was so nice.
Like Monday, Tuesday, you would be like saying, I feel so fucking annoyed with everything, blah blah blah. And I'd be like, do you feel? I would ask like, do you feel like upset like right now? It's like, are you not listening? What am I saying? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. I'm trying to fucking talk to you.
Yeah, it was like the first time I was not able to control it at all.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I just need to go to sleep.
Yeah. And no, the spa was amazing.
Yeah, the spa really was what we needed. And
one thing I will say about the spa that fucking stunk.
What?
These fucking flip-flops that they give you.
Men are so...
Bro. I don't know if y'all wear chancletas, like real, like thong sandals.
Yeah, that's what my mom was supposed to say. You got a pair of thongs for me? I'm like, Mom,
these
please.
Shit stink, bro. It was painful to walk in. It hurt between my toesies.
I got out of because there's like a male locker room, the female locker. I came out and JC's sitting there. He's like, it's killing me.
Yo, it was so painful. He wasn't even
walking. He was just sitting. And I'm like, what is? And you're like, these flip-flops they gave us. And I'm like, oh, it's just flip-flops. Like, I remember the first time I ever wore flip-flops when I was like fucking 6. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a little uncomfortable, but you move on.
No, you don't.
He couldn't move on all day.
The whole day. Once we got to the masseuse, they were like, you can wear your own stuff. I was like, I didn't bring my own stuff.
I thought about telling you to wear stocks because Gabe Pacheco, a comic, he had posted, like, they give you these fucking sandals and they hurt.
Yo, they really do though.
You're just not used to wearing sandals. I know
he was being funny, but the sandals were actually painful. They felt like fucking rocks. I'm like, what kind of spa wants me to be in pain? And then the masseuses refused to massage my feet.
Yeah, they didn't massage our feet.
They were just fucking teasing it the whole time.
Because they would go like on my ankle, almost. They would go to my Achilles.
I know, dude.
And then I was like, go lower because I love my feet being rubbed.
They just wouldn't touch the sole of my foot.
Yeah, and then I was like, then I get, I overthink. So I was like passed out. But then, I wasn't like asleep because you could feel it. But I was like definitely in a trance. And then I was like, oh, he's going to rub my feet. And then he didn't. And I was like, are my feet dirty? Like, I was like, oh my God, my feet must be dirty. And he doesn't want to touch them. And then as soon as we were done, I looked at my feet and they were clean.
There must be a new thing in massages where they're not allowed to
Maybe, but that's such a weird thing. Oh, when they massaged my hand. I love like my hands on my feet. I was like, oh my God.
I did like when they like shook my foot. Like they shook my like Achilles, like my leg out a little bit.
Oh, I don't think he did that.
That was nice. That was cool.
No, yeah, he didn't do that. He shook my puss.
Yeah, well... You're a slut, so I'm not confused about that at all.
But it was such a nice day, and then we went really nice. Then he was like, "I want to go to a steakhouse," so I was like, I looked up a bunch of like regular steakhouses, and I was like, "Let me take you to like a lower key steakhouse, but it's supposed to have really good food." So we went to St. Anselm.
Anselm? Yeah, Anselm in Williamsburg.
I don't know.
Mad good.
I loved the vibe. I felt like we were at the Bear.
Yes.
It was such like a great. I really felt we were on vacation. It was such a great day, and I learned that like. Now I have 2 birthdays because I felt like I was so excited for your birthday.
Yes,
I felt like
it was a lot of fun, and the St. Anselm's was mad nice. Like it didn't feel like a steakhouse. Like there was no dress code. It wasn't uppity. They had a section that looked like a bar, but you could just watch the chefs. Cook,
watch the you could because I was
super cool.
When you're making the reservations, you could you have the I think it's like the cook's counter. It's called.
It was super cool.
Or you could sit, and I didn't know what you wanted, so I just got a regular table.
I preferred the regular table, but I like seeing that people sit there. And then I think
they have a backyard.
Oh, I wish we could have sat out. It was probably too hot.
It was hot,
but it was really cool. The waiter, like our server, probably wasn't as hands-on as most steakhouse servers, because like the whole intention is to be a chill vibe. Like when you go to a steakhouse, it's like, how are you? This is what we're serving today. This is what goes with this.
You want it like
and
this.
I actually kind of like that. I'm not gonna
me
lie.
too.
It's really cool, especially for a steakhouse, because you're spending a lot of money. You want to be spending on the best thing.
Exactly.
But the food was delicious. The sides were fucking scrumptious.
Oh my god!
And it wasn't that bad on price either.
No, it wasn't bad at all.
The only thing was no liquor.
Oh yeah, they don't have liquor. It was just beer and wine. But I loved my beer.
Yeah, mine too.
And I loved the cup it came. I just loved the whole vibe.
Yeah, it was a really it was the food of a super classy establishment, but the vibe of like a dive.
Yeah, that's like what everybody says. It's like it looks like a dive. Well, it's prettier than a dive bar, but it's just.
But the vibe though.
Yeah, and it's just so great. So if you guys ever want to go to get some steak and you don't want to do like a fancy place, it's really nice.
St. Anselm's, and then we rode city bikes back over the Williamsburg Bridge. Took 10 minutes to get home.
It was so fun. Yeah, it was a great day. It was a really good day.
Perfect day.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And then we had the game night on Saturday for you, and then we're gonna do brunch with your family on Sunday. So we got a birthday week on our hands.
One thing about us, it's been a hectic week full of love and adoration. And I really appreciate everybody in my life, and you especially.
And we went out at midnight on your birthday too, because we had a show on Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And all comics we came out. It was fun.
Yeah, we've been having ourselves a good little weekend. I think that was you.
I don't think I have sound on my phone.
It definitely was you, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing about you want to do anything specific for yours, or you think that's good for us?
No. This is one thing about us.
Yeah, one thing about us. We're celebrating JC's birthday in style. So if you're reading this, go tell me happy birthday.
Yeah.
And Dad, send me an emoji of a birthday cake. All right, birthday cake right to my inbox, and then we're gonna move into our next.
Oh wait. One thing about me. I got a haircut.
Oh yes, we didn't talk about it last time.
No, we didn't.
Yes, everybody also tells Samantha how nice her haircut is. It's funny because every time people see us out now, they're like, "Did you both get haircuts?" And we're like, "Yep."
And the same lady.
Same lady. All right. So shout out to Filament Salon.
Yeah.
Really hooked us up, gave us great cuts, and both of us are just a bunch of short haired bitches, and we love it.
Short hair queens. Short hair don't care.
Queens. Like I'm tempted to go bob.
One thing we might have one.
You know what I mean?
I love my hair, but that was the one thing about me. But now we can get into our.
We can get it. We got a couple segments that we're gonna do, and we got a brand new segment that we're gonna whip out at the end of this bad boy. We'll get there slowly, but for now, we're gonna do our So Boom, where we talk about what's happening in pop culture and things that's just trending on the internet that we feel like are relevant. And right now, the biggest scandal in pop.
In all the land.
In all the land, Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande is a fucking smut.
Fucking smeezy, bro.
And also this guy stinks.
Yeah, but nobody cares about him. I don't know his name.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you his name. I guess that's why he's not getting... Yeah.
Ron Weasley is a scumbag, ladies and gentlemen.
He was actually in, this guy, whatever his name is, was in SpongeBob on Broadway.
That's his biggest credit.
Well, that's a huge deal.
SpongeBob on Broadway?
Well, I mean, if you're on Broadway, a theater kid, that's a huge deal. I'm not saying, and he's also,
I guess, yeah.
Well, he's about to be in the live action Wicked.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's how they met. Because she's playing Glenda.
On the set.
Yeah, they're co-stars.
Have you seen Wicked?
No.
Oh shit. Well, what a it's like Ariana Grande was fucking method acting, because Glenda the Good is the evil witch in Wicked.
Oh, so I haven't seen Wicked, but I did see the something powerful Oz.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Which James Franco was in. It was really good.
Oh, Oz. Yeah, I don't know.
Great and Powerful.
I thought it was just Oz.
Maybe it was.
I think it was just Oz.
It was. I saw that. I did too.
Yeah.
And that happens at the end.
Yeah. So Glenda in this one is similar, but yeah, Wicked's really good though. You'd love it.
I know I would. I know the music.
But yeah, so Ariana Grande apparently cheated on her husband, and she made this guy. She forced him to leave his wife.
This guy cheated on his wife and child.
Yeah, dude, crazy.
And apparently the streets are saying that Ariana Grande met his wife, held her baby, and was like, oh, when she held the baby, like, I want a baby so bad. So one thing about these celebrities is they've never been punched. And I feel like I've said that multiple times in this thing, and I don't condone violence, but like, bitch, I'll fight you.
Ariana Grande more like fucking Raquel, dude.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande,
Disgusting.
it's one thing to
That's
cheat.
the Ariana I don't align with.
Yes, that's oh wow. What way to try to ruin the name Ariana fucking Grande. But it's one thing to cheat on your spouse, right? That's bad.
It's terrible.
But to also enlist another married person, because like this guy, he's a fucking loser. We know it. That's fine. Ariana Grande is going to get the brunt of my slander because she's the more famous person. She's
a woman and you hate women.
I hate women. I don't think they should vote. And also, like, she's the one that everybody, that like I cared about. Like, or I care about. I don't know this other guy, so it doesn't fucking matter to me. But, god damn it.
Who's that?
Fucking my dad, bro. Dad. Hold on. I'm going to pick.
On your computer.
I know. Now it's just annoying.
You could just click decline.
I'm sorry, everybody.
It's fine. And your dad's going to watch this and know?
Fucking leave me. Like, my thing is, if we text all day, why are you calling me after the conclusion
Why don't you
of
ask
the
him
text
because he's
conversation?
listening?
Jesus Christ, Dad. Give me a fucking break. You're ruining my life.
I love that. That's something we had a show on Sunday. JC was like shitting on his dad in the front row, and this guy came up and was just like, I love you, JC. He's like, God, my dad's so supportive. It's so annoying.
It's just funny. My dad, he's great. He's a great guy. But he's like, in the show I was hosting, and he fucking comes and sits in the front row, which is nice in theory, but like as the comedian, the host, I'm trying to do crowd work with people, and he's got him and his friends are taking up half of the front row, so I can't talk to them. Somebody says something about a school that he went to, like she says she's in Long Island City teaching, and then he fucking turns his chair around
and be like, oh,
I'm from Long Island City. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Dad.
It was really funny.
It was hysterical, and it made me look like a brat, which fair, but whatever, man. Shout out to my dad.
Made you look like one word.
I am a brat, and I stand on that. It's fine. I'm from Long Island. It's what I'm supposed to be like. This is what you.
Anyway,
this is what my parents made money to make me like this way. But yes, back to Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande is gonna get the brunt of my slander because she's the person with more influence, right? So this guy, I don't even
know his name.
Exactly. There's no way he was walking around thinking his life was ever gonna be what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? He's a theater. He had a ceiling. He was not prepared to deal with anything. And it doesn't make what he did okay. But my thing is like, if you're Ariana Grande, you're number one, you're married. Okay?
Crazy.
Let's focus on that. But then number two, you could fucking pick from almost anybody.
Oh, but we know she likes
an obscure guy.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, you can pick anybody. And you're not telling me that this fucking ginger fuckface theater kid is so cool that you had to have him. Like, you're just being mad rude at that point.
Yeah, she's just being mean.
That's just being mean, bro.
I know.
Not only to, his wife, but even to him. It's like, why are you doing this? Because now they're both divorcing their partner.
They're not going to last.
There's no way they last.
Yeah.
And Ariana's going to go back and she's going to be the same millionaire. She's going to be a pop star. Her next album's going to be great. And this fucking sorry sack, his life's going to be in shambles. He's never going to get another movie after this. He's not that. There's no way he's that good at what he does. I never know. I hope he blows us away in Wicked so that we can he's in a lose now. Because if he blows it away,
Wicked, it's going to do great now.
But if people are
going to want to see it.
If he blows it away and if he blows it out the water in Wicked, it's just going to be like he's going to get blackballed because women are going to be like he's a pig.
I mean, are they though? Because remember Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, true.
And then they lied and said they didn't fall in love during that movie. They fell in love after. And then there was like an interview that they did, and Angelina Jolie was like, "I can't wait to show my kids this movie." And like, "This is the movie me and your dad and I fell in love."
Sheesh. Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right. And that's a good point, and that changes my whole argument. That's a really good point, honestly. But the thing that's important to note is that Mr. and Mrs. Smith is a slapper.
It's a terrible movie.
No, it's not a terrible movie. It's a fun movie. I remember not
liking it.
It's a feel good. It's the only portrayal of domestic violence that I can actually verbally get behind.
I don't actually remember it at all. I mean, because it came out in 2005, I think.
Short hair Brad Pitt, hot.
Oh, he's a very hot. Oh,
sweltering. Such a hot guy. Focus.
I know. I'm sorry. No, he's so hot. Have you ever seen?
Gorgeous guy.
Oh my God, Legends of the Fall.
No.
Anthony Hopkins. Isn't it
hot?
Anthony Hopkins is
I'm saying
no. Brad Pitt is probably the hottest he's ever been in that movie.
He's so hot. Brad Pitt is like one of the dudes. Like now he's getting a little weird with the long hair, and he's older. They all get weird. But he's getting a little weird, like the way he looks.
Of course.
But he's like so hot to me. Brad Pitt is like so I get it.
One thing about me, he cheated on Jennifer Aniston, and I want them back together.
Yeah,
I said it.
That's crazy.
I think they get along. They were young. That's also so long ago. She's not gonna hold on to that. Not Jennifer Aniston.
All right. Well, if you say so. That was a big public.
Oh, it was public humiliation, but like, you know, they've like totally reconciled.
Okay. Well, I guess that's cool, you know, but I don't know. My thing is, whatever. They were both hot. That's why that worked. If Wicked's not a slapper, this guy's finished.
Yeah, I know. And you know, those musical movies can go either way. Because remember Cats?
Oof.
I was like, who asked for Cats?
One of the worst reviewed movies of all time. Me neither. Of course, I'm.
Do you want to hear something really funny about that? So Cats came out, was reviewed like to be one of the worst movies like of that year, right? Mm-hmm. And I get a charge on my phone. Like my credit card tells me that $25 was just charged on my phone for Amazon Fire Stick, and I was at work. So what the fuck is this? And my ex-boyfriend bought Cats on my Fire Stick to watch.
Do you think he
Cats,
did it?
The movie.
Do you think he did it as a troll to you? Like,
no, we were together.
Oh.
And then I was like, "What did you just buy for $25?" And he was like, "Cats." And I was like, "No, you didn't."
Oh shit.
And then I was like an argument.
That's
I was
hilarious.
like, it is known to be one of the worst movies, and you spent $25?
I don't think it sells anywhere for $25. Like, I don't think at any point in time.
It was on whatever.
What did he get? The deluxe Blu-ray bonus?
Behind the scenes?
The bonus feature Cats, dude?
Yeah, he's James Corden extra scenes.
Damn, no, I remember, you told me about this ex-boyfriend. I knew he was a little eccentric. I didn't know he was fucking retarded, dude.
Oh, you should have. He was. But yeah, and I was like, it was like a legit argument. I was like, no, you didn't. It
wasn't even about the money.
It was like, why the fuck would you buy this?
Why would you buy Cats?
Yeah, and then like not even tell me you're buying it. You buy it on my fucking Fire Stick, and now I got charged $25 for the worst movie.
Did he watch it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, and he was like, wow, it really is as bad as they said. I'm like, yeah, yeah.
That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
He's like, yeah, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Oh man, I like that. If he did it with self-awareness, that's really funny.
Oh no, there was none there. It was after.
That's almost the endearing part where he's like,
was it endearing?
No, it's just like hearing about it. It's like, oh man, this fucking guy, dude.
No, it wasn't. I made him give me $25 in cash.
Oh, that's so funny.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Huge argument.
He did it. He did it unironically. That's the really.
He was like, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend my afternoon, and I'm gonna watch Cats the movie. What are you talking about?
No, that's crazy.
Crazy. $25.
Dog, you could have just watched porn for free, son, and whacked it.
Crazy.
Cats is crazy. He's like, yo, nah, it's as bad as they say.
Yeah.
Yo.
Because then we were like arguing. And then I was like, did you even enjoy it? He's like, nah, it was really bad.
Yo, that's so
And then my blood was boiling.
That is really funny.
Yeah.
That's funny if it's not the person you're dating.
Yeah. It's a funny story if it's someone else telling you the story, but in the moment I was so upset. Also, it would have been fine if I actually liked him as a person, but it would have been a funny thing to have. But I was just like, you're a fucking idiot.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if he wasn't your king.
He was a court jester. He wasn't even are you kidding me?
Oh my God. What a film. But yeah, Ariana Grande, I think somebody brought it up on Twitter. I can't remember the user, but like they were like, yo, you guys are surprised that the girl who sings Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm bored, is making people break up with their girlfriends.
When I heard that song, I was like, oh, okay.
I didn't think anything of it, but now it makes a lot of sense. Bro.
I mean, I had heard about Naya Rivera, God rest her soul.
Naya Rivera.
She walked in on Big Sean and her.
Mac Miller's ex said the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she said to be fair, like neither her, the ex, nor Mac were faithful to each other.
Oh, okay.
So it was a toxic time. But she said it.
In that case, it doesn't matter.
Pete Davidson's ex said it.
Pete Davidson's ex said it, and I told Jobs we were just talking about that today. She said that when she met Pete Davidson, I was at SNL, and she was with Mac Miller, and she said that when he left her dressing room, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna marry that guy," and then she like got Scooter Braun, the guy who like manages all these people, to give her Pete Davidson's number, and she was obviously
whole girlfriend.
Obviously still with Mac
He had
Miller.
a whole girlfriend.
He had a whole fiance.
Damn, son. So it's low key. She low key.
One thing with me, I bought Cassie David.
Yeah,
Cassie David.
Yeah.
Her book. Not bought it. I think it was free. But I listened.
You spent $25 on it on Amazon
just to get to the chapter where she talked about it.
Oh shit! And was it worth it? No.
She speaks very highly of Pete. Yeah. Like she says, like she has like actually listening to that book. I was like, she sounds exhausting. She has like she's like a rich girl who hates being rich, and like, you know, she's like complaining that she's being first class and do all these things. So she's kind of annoying. And then her anxiety was like really bad, and she said like she knows like it was hard to be with her, and they had broken up and gotten back together a million times, whatever. And then they broke up. And Pete, she was like, "Is there somebody else?" And he was like, "No." And then like she found out with the world
later,
that they were
Jesus
together.
Ariana Grande, what a monster! And that is what catapulted.
All these men are partaking in it as well. Like Big Sean he was engaged to Naya Rivera. It's like, baby, you should have been a little. All these men too. It's just that it's seeming like she might have a pattern.
Yeah, I mean, or at least a person that's willing to do that.
She seems like the type of person that likes a story more than she likes a person. So it's like, oh my God, but it's like this forbidden love.
Yeah, 100%.
And like all these people, it's like, girl, be by yourself. This girl's like insane.
Yeah, no,
she's going from like man to man to man. It's like, just be alone for a little bit. And that's coming from a girl who used to go from man to man to man as well. Yeah, that's me.
It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. And damn, Pete Davidson, look at all the collateral damage.
Yeah.
Because Pete Davidson was pretty regular before.
Regular
guy.
He was
normal. I mean, he was
on SNL, but he was, you know.
But we know people on SNL that are not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Longfellow walking around the stand, nobody bothered him.
So, Pete, damn, Ariana
Unless you're Marcelo.
Grande,
shout out.
Ariana Grande, the reason for Pete Davidson's problems.
Okay, I don't know about all that.
Oh, no, that's
Al-Qaeda. I stole this joke. You said it earlier.
I've been trying to set it up for that joke for like a minute, and I was hoping that you were going to catch on because it would have been really funny, and now I'm kind of pissed.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset because we said that in conversation 2 days ago, and now we're going to break the fourth wall, and we'll just let you in on the whole process. So sometimes we have conversations off camera that are really funny, and that was one of them. We had that whole conversation.
You're breaking the fourth wall. They don't know that we have funny conversations.
No, but this one specifically, like we talk about all this. This one we talked about it before.
We did.
I can't believe you just did that.
I did it.
You on my fucking birthday.
It's not your birthday anymore.
You're such a bitch. Oh my God, I'm so pissed. Because she said, look, she was like, not Ariana Grande ruining Pete Davidson. And I was like, well,
who's dead?
I was like, Al-Qaeda did that.
Al-Qaeda, yeah.
Then we laughed about it, and then we talked about Al-Qaeda, and then we talked about
then I said the Taliban. Well, then make me look bad.
No, man, fuck.
I think it might have been the Taliban or same thing. And you're like, that's racist.
I was like, that's a little racist, but it doesn't matter because the joke is ruined, the clip is gone. I feel like I am holding in a sneeze, and I can't get it out. It's like, fuck, dude.
All right, anyway, well, let's move on.
God damn it. That was really selfish, and you know it, and you know it was, and I hope it was worth it. I really do, because I'm pissed.
Do you want to tank this whole episode, or you want to let it go?
I want to let it go. Do you want to go?
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Whatever. It's not okay. We'll talk about it later. But we're going to talk about it for a long time here. That was a cool sound.
That was a weird sound. Yeah.
I can't do it again.
You'll never get it again.
Damn, that was cool. Well, I guess if we had to go through that to get to that. We can talk about. All right, we can talk about today. Travis Scott's album dropped, and in it he had a lyric where he was taking shots at Timothée Chalamet, actor. Bronx born and raised. Shout out to New York, Timothée Chalamet. And I don't know what the lyric is because I don't know. Probably Riverdale, dude. Probably not even really the Bronx. Fucking what's the Pelham Bay, dude?
Yeah,
probably.
Pelham is so nice.
I know, dude. Yeah. Probably somewhere with a front yard and a backyard.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Travis Scott versus Timothée Chalamet. Who you got?
In a fight?
Just in general.
I don't know. Those are two people I really don't like. Divulge in any of their art.
I think it's a decent comparison, like relative to their industry. Like Timothy is a young superstar. I would say probably Travis Scott is more established in his industry than Timothy is.
Yeah, I would say so too, probably.
But Timothy and Kendall Jenner. I mean, no, not Kendall. Kylie, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking looks wise, I think Travis Scott's a better looking guy. Also, I can't. Well, for me, Timothée Chalamet looks like he's 12, baby. So I can't even register him as a person.
Travis Scott is an interesting looking fellow.
Yeah, he's not good looking.
He's not like hot,
but he's better looking. Well, I mean, I don't even know. I honestly couldn't point out something. I don't know him.
Yeah, he just looks like.
I've seen that one movie.
Which one?
The Call
Me by Your Name.
Yeah,
great movie.
It creeped me out.
Yeah, it's a Predator. Straight up.
But they don't talk about that.
Well, that's because
they kind of overlook it and they kind of romanticize it.
The shit that's annoying about that movie, I don't know if you guys have seen Call Me By Your Name. The shit that's really annoying about that movie is that they make it a point to show, to say and make it a plot point that Timothée Chalamet's character is 16. And
Yeah,
Army Hammer character is like 31, 32. So they established their age in the movie. And my whole thing is like, you could have just said he was 17.
Yeah.
You could have just said that and none of the story would have been different.
It just was super weird to me.
It was so weird. And it ruins the movie,
but
honestly.
also weird to me because I think Timothée Chalamet was really young when they made the movie.
I think he was still of age.
Was he?
I don't know. I don't think he was a child actor at that point.
I don't know.
I'm pretty, like, he plays well younger than he is. But regardless, the character and the story is still, it does ruin the movie.
Yeah. Was he in Lady Bird?
Lady Bird, yeah, Timothy was in Lady Bird. He took Greta Gerwig's virginity.
I don't remember that at all. I actually can't remember that. I loved that movie.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, Greta Gerwig either wrote it or she was the actress. I can't remember.
I couldn't tell you who the fuck that is.
Well, she's Irish. She was good too. I actually didn't mind Lady Bird either.
Lady Bird I loved because it's about like Catholic school and there's a lot of moments in there where I'm like, oh wow.
My favorite shit about Lady Bird was when they were at the dance and they were playing Bone Thugs and Harmony and slow dancing to it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say everybody, and they were like, it's white people in an auditorium like dancing. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I loved it.
And I think they did it. I think the movie did that on purpose.
Of course.
Because it was hysterical. It was
so
really
good.
funny.
It's if you went to Catholic school, it was a really great movie. Like to see, it was really good. I love the part where her and her mom are talking. She just rolls out of the car.
Oh yeah, that's the first scene. It's the first scene.
I was laughing so hard because like as a teenager,
That's
like
how
I can't tell you how many times I felt like.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom didn't drive, but I would be like, I'm gonna throw myself off this terrace if you don't stop talking to me.
Timmy's good, man. Timmy's good. Who would you rather sleep with, Timothée Chalamet or Travis Scott?
Travis Scott. I can't even. I know he's a grown person, Timothée Chalamet, but
yeah, he does.
There's literally
he's dainty.
No way I can even. I can't even.
Yeah, he's just tiny, petite.
Yeah, I actually I went to see Seth Meyers once. Seth Meyers, his show. Yeah, and Timothée Chalamet was the guest.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
No, Timothée Chalamet, very talented.
Had no idea who it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I think it's a fair. It's good on Kylie. It's two good young artists at approaching the peak of their career.
One thing about the Kardashians is they're in their white boy era.
Yeah, right.
They all do it together.
And we give so much shit to Kourtney, but she was the leader on this one.
She's always been the white thing. You know what? But shout out to everybody. Shout out to Kendall for being on a Puerto Rican guy.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. I don't know if they're still together.
I don't know either.
But shout out to Tristan Thompson, standing the test of time, being the last man standing.
He's a piece of shit.
The last black king standing.
Chloe's
and honestly, he's doing his job, and he's trying to bring down this fucking horrible white family that's reigning terror on the whole country. And Tristan Thompson is like, I will fucking handle this myself.
I think my favorite thing is that everybody completely disregards the fact that they are also Middle Eastern.
They're not really.
Okay.
I would like to formally erase that part of their heritage.
It's literally their last name.
I will.
What is it? What is it?
Kardashian.
No. But what is their?
I don't fucking know, dude. They're crackers, dude.
No, their dad was like from there.
Yeah, he was actually no. The dad helped OJ get off.
Yeah, and then never spoke to OJ ever again.
Hey man, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, apparently like while the trial was going on, he was like, "Oh, the motherfucker did it," but it was too late. Like, they were like best friends, and then he literally never spoke to him again.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
That's such an interesting. That's such an interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is now an OJ podcast.
Yeah. No. It's interesting because they were like best friends. Like Chris and their dad were best friends with Nicole and OJ.
Yeah. And
then when it happened, Chris was like, he killed her. So like the three sisters, Kim, Khloe, and they said it was like such a crazy time in their house. Like their mom was like furious.
Yeah, that'll do it. Did they divorce before the guy died?
I think they were divorcing.
And how did he die? Health?
Oh yeah, he got really bad cancer.
Shit, man, that was immediate karma.
Yeah, it wasn't immediate. It was much later. But yeah, that Johnny Cochran too. Everybody who
shit's crazy.
Yeah, except for OJ, still alive and kicking.
And one thing about OJ, don't know what great social media presence.
I don't follow.
I don't follow
he's a murderer.
him. I don't follow OJ, but I will say it is a treat whenever his content pops up. Very positive guy. And that's going to do it for that segment.
Yeah.
And then we're going to bring you guys our brand new segment that we are very excited to bring you. And it is called That's What They Saying. All right. Where we have taken screenshots of some funny things that we've seen people be saying on the internet. What we've been into, or what I've been into, and I've gotten Samantha into
it,
is a Reddit
I
thread.
take these earrings off. Go ahead.
A Reddit thread called "Am I the Asshole?" where people just ask really funny questions.
That's so funny.
And then ask the internet if they're wilding, if they're the person that's wrong. So this first one, let's do this one. Actually, no, I want to do the millionaire one. All right, so this first one, and I'll read it for you guys too. All right, am I the asshole for trying to tell my friend he's not a millionaire? My friend thinks he's hot shit since he inherited his grandparents' home. It's a large house worth approximately $1 million. He rents out several bedrooms.
Approximately.
Approximately, that's what he said.
I know. I'm saying this.
Approximately, give or take. He's not pocket watching exactly. He rents out several bedrooms to make up for the taxes because he can't afford the upkeep of the home on his own. He went to the club and introduced himself. He went to the club and introduced himself to a couple girls as an investment advisor and took them back to his place to have them swim in the pool. He told the girls he's a millionaire and basically lied to them for some sex. I told him it's cringe because he's not even a millionaire, just because his house is worth it. My friend laughs in my face and says, since the home is an asset and it's paid off, technically he's a millionaire because if he decides to sell his house today, he'll get $1 million. I told him houses aren't liquid assets, so it's not really like he is one. He blocked me, and all of our other friends act like I'm an asshole for even saying anything, but I think it's deceiving and cringe for him to go around telling everyone he's a millionaire when he just inherited dead people's property.
So he's right.
Is he the asshole?
Yeah, because he's harping on it too long. You know what I mean? Like, also, like, I just love this guy's like, it's $1 million. Like, where do they live? And in like Nebraska, where $1 million means something? Like, $1 million is not a lot of money.
It's not realistically, but I think to say that you're a millionaire, that's still a flex.
Well, let me tell you one thing.
Go for it.
If somebody is coming up to you telling you that they are a millionaire, they're not a millionaire.
That's true. That's true.
Anytime someone's telling you how much money they have, they don't have it.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Or they're extremely new money, but it's most of the time they don't have it.
No, that's fair. That's a good point. Is he an asshole? I would say, yeah, he is an asshole.
What, his friend or this guy?
The guy calling his friend out is an asshole because he's just mad that his friend is getting puss now. And my whole thing is the house is huge. This is your friend. You can get this pussy too. You know what I'm saying?
I guess he doesn't want it, like, because, you know, he's like, oh, you're getting it because you're lying to these women. But it's like, listen, if he wasn't going to lie about money, all these men are lying about some shit.
Yeah.
So, and if a girl is being like, oh, I like you because you're a millionaire, then, you know, it's kind of like you're two shitheads.
Yeah. He's
trying to
He's trying to protect these ladies. Get the fuck out of here. Let your friend,
like the nice
knight in shining armor, dude.
Yeah, nice guys finish last. Why you're not fucking these hoes?
That's what I'm saying. That's
why you're blocked.
Fake it till you make it, son. You could have been getting pussy in one of those rented out rooms.
I love that he's like, you can't even afford the taxes. He rents the room out. Like, you are a hater.
He's a hater.
This guy lives in a 2-bedroom with a roommate as well.
So one thing about this, to sum it up, yes, your friend is a millionaire, and yes, you're an asshole, and you're a hater, and you're blocked, pussy. All right. So this one is really, I really want to get into this.
Which one is this one?
We'll do you want to do the Pringles one or the chili one?
The chili one. I didn't read it.
I didn't read it either, so we're gonna read it together. Am I the asshole for kicking my mom out of my house because of how she reacted to her partner not liking my wife's chili? A lot to unpack already.
A lot? Yeah.
Kicked his mom out of the house because
she didn't react.
His mom's partner.
Yeah.
No,
because
his mom didn't like. Wait.
Okay, just read the thing.
I'll read it one more time because I'm a little retarded. Am I the asshole for kicking my mom out of my house because of how she reacted to her partner not liking my wife's chili?
Yeah, I get it.
So the mom's partner didn't like the chili, and the son did not like the way that his mom handled it. This is gonna be.
We're in for a treat.
All right. I can't wait. Me and my mom and I have just come off a 3-year estrangement. Her and my wife hated each other from day one. Just really clashed, and my mom was going through some stuff in her personal life and acting out. We mutually agreed it wasn't fixable and we should go our separate ways. So he broke up with his mom.
Yeah.
Okay?
Gotta do it sometimes.
I recently reconnected with her at a party. This does not sound like a mom at all. This sounds like an actual ex.
It's giving.
I recently reconnected with her at a party and told her that I wanted to try and fix things.
Could have been a family party.
Could have been. My wife supported this.
You're picturing them in the club. That's what I was picturing too.
Ma,
and I was like, wait a minute.
Ma, you looking healthy, Ma. Her and my wife, recently reconnected at a party, told her that I wanted to try and fix things. My wife supported this. My mom is someone I'll call Rob. My mom is with someone.
I'll call Rob.
My mom is with someone I'll call Rob. I'm pretty sure they are engaged, but to be honest, not 100% sure. We've seen my mom a couple times since reconnecting, and I can tell she's really trying. She seems extremely anxious and too nervous to talk, so we are taking it really slow. But I believe that is her trying. Recently, we invited my mom and Rob over. My wife was making chili in the crock pot, and it was done, but we weren't ready to eat. She had some tortilla chips and said that she likes dipping it in the chili and invited them to have some while we waited. Rob took some and gagged. I don't think he did it on purpose, and he seemed embarrassed. But my wife's chili is very sweet. She uses maple syrup, chocolate powder.
Ew.
Oh, no, fuck. Damn, it's kind of blocked. Shit.
What?
I can't see it because I took a screenshot and it's blocking the bottom.
So then go back to the page.
Fuck me, guys.
But first of all, that we don't need to know how she made it. What's the next page?
All right.
Yeah, I don't care because it's disgusting, and I'm gonna gag. One thing about me, I'm Rob.
My mom always brown sugar. My mom laughed, which upset me which upset my wife. Okay, my mom laughed, which upset my wife because she's always been smug about not thinking my wife is a good cook.
Oh, okay, it's giving Everybody Loves Raymond.
Right. Oh, is that what it is?
It's a big thing. Only Deborah only makes lemon chicken, and then it's a thing. It's like a whole. That's the only thing she makes.
Damn! Imagine if this is just a troll for Everybody Loves Raymond. I'd be pissed. I could see my wife getting annoyed and snapped at my mom. Rob kind of looked ill and excused himself. My mom stood there for a minute in silence and then bolted after him and started banging on the bathroom door and demanding to be let in. He was ignoring her and she started freaking out and said she wanted to be hugged. She has some anxiety and PTSD related stuff.
Oh,
and
God.
He's her
His mom is
person.
giving fucking toxic.
Just as I got to the door to tell her to stop banging, Rob let her in and I heard their conversation. Rob was saying they had to get out of here because he can't eat that chili. My mom... You gotta get out of here. I can't eat the chili. My mom was kind of teasing him about it. Oh, you didn't like it? And telling him she served it with rice. She served it with rice with raisins and sugar and chocolate sauce, which is a lie.
One thing about me is I'm already picturing the guy who's writing this as a black guy and the woman who made the chili is white.
White woman.
For sure.
Oh, that's hysterical.
And the mom's like, she put fucking raisins in the thing. I don't know if it's true, but it's giving. It's giving.
This cracker done put the raisins in the chili. Hey, Rob, come here.
Come here, Rob.
Come here, get it. You ain't gonna believe this. This heifer.
My poor son.
Oh my God! Imagine a Rob. Oh God, this is funny. Okay, here we go. Blah 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 blah. Just as I got to the door. Okay, my mom was kind of teasing him. Oh, you don't like it? Telling him she served it with rice, with raisins, sugar, and chocolate sauce, which is a lie. And he said it tasted like dog food with sugar, and he was going to have nightmares. So they're just in the bathroom kikiing having a great time at this fucking.
Okay.
All right. I saw red.
Oh,
and my
feel
mom was
bad.
laughing. It just brought me back to how smug she used to be and how she looked down on us. When they came out, I told her to leave. My mom got really quiet again and said it was creepy that I was standing outside of the bathroom door. She said she's been trying and she feels I'm looking for reasons to hate her. I told her to just go because I was too emotional to talk to her.
Oh, I'm sad.
She left willingly, but Rob told me I can't just nitpick and kick her out.
Yes, you can.
And then think she's going to want to continue to put work into this relationship.
Of course, well, she's a mother, so she has to. Okay,
true.
so here's my take. One thing is the chili was terrible, and I know it. Why the fuck are you putting cocoa powder and maple syrup in your chili? What are you, elf? What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. That's like the worst thing ever. But
chili's bad.
No, chili's great.
No,
but
the chili. Chili
was bad, and I didn't even have it. Yeah. One thing about me, I'm gagging in the bathroom as well. But there's no need to be mean about it. I've had food I didn't like, and you just take a little bit and like, oh, you actually ate before I got here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not that hungry today.
But you think they were shitting on the wife too much?
It's rude. It's like, do rude. That when you leave. I mean, you've never been at somewhere and you peep something and you're like, oh, I'm going to talk about this shit later with my partner. I mean, it's rude. You're talking, and it's not creepy for him to be behind the door in his own house when you're talking shit about his wife in her own house.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck out of here. Yeah. It's giving his mom is super toxic.
I believe it.
And their relationship sucks, and I feel bad for him. Like with the ending, I felt bad. That's like, it brought me back. His mom seems like she stinks.
Yeah.
And she puts
it all on him.
Yeah. And
like, I was like, this is who I am, and
fuck
I'm
that.
your mother. You got to love me.
Yeah, but it's also like, listen, next time people are coming over, tell your wife to order out.
Yeah, facts.
The fuck are we talking about?
And honestly, if this should be a lesson to anybody, if you're gonna talk shit, do it like a fucking civilized person behind the person's
their back. In the car on the way home.
Shit? Why are we trying to fucking be real?
Talk shit behind. That's the only way to do it. What are you talking about?
Just like I do every day at work about my fucking bitch of a girlfriend. All right.
Can I read one?
You want to read this one? You want to read
Which
the Pwingies? Or yeah, this is going to be the last one because we should get into the Bravo Cap after.
Okay. Oh, am I the asshole? Oh, that's what that means. Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to talk to my boyfriend because he won't stop using the phrase, do you want some Pwingies for the room? Backstory. Me and my boyfriend were on holiday in Tenerife. I don't know. A few months ago. We were in an all-inclusive resort and we're standing in one of the shops in the lobby where you can buy extra snacks and stuff. A very posh British man walked in with his 12-ish-year-old son, and they were looking around the shop. They went over to where the crisps were. Okay, so these people have an accent too.
They're British, yeah.
Okay. Where the crisps were, and the boy seemed very interested in the
Can you actually read it in an accent?
In the Pringles. The father then asked him in a very cutesy, possibly over the top, for his age voice, do you want some Pwingies for the room? Yes, he called the Pringles Pwingies. I can't do the accent.
Just go.
Me and my boyfriend found this quite funny. The first few days were fine. We were both joking about it and kept repeating it to one another as it was funny way to refer to the Pringles, especially as the man was talking to his son like he was a baby. This was at the start of our 2-week holiday. He did not stop saying, do you want some Pwingies for the room for the whole 2 weeks we were on holiday. He would literally say it at least once a minute. He would even torment me by starting a sentence completely unrelated to it, then finishing it with, do you want some Pwingies for the room, as some sort of sick punchline.
Hell yeah.
It's now been over 3 months since we've returned, and he will not stop saying, do you want some Pwingies for the room? It is driving me insane. I have begged him to stop, but he honestly thinks I am just playing along with his joke. I can't have a serious conversation with him because he always manages to slip in. Do you want some Pwingies for the room? This is a 5-year-long relationship, and it was absolutely fine up until this point. This is the man that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Oh, yes.
But now I don't even want to see him because I'm afraid of when he will say, do you want some Pwingies for the room? I am now refusing to talk to him unless he stops. I'm honestly afraid that he will say he's going to stop, but then just carry on. Am I blowing this out of proportion? Am I an asshole?
Oh, my God.
Is my mom the one writing this? Is it my mom? Is it my dad?
Really?
Yeah, like anything he said, like, for me, I mean, I wonder, she says he said it every minute, but like we do
every minute is hysterical.
But I feel like we still talk in a British accent because we watched Love on the Spectrum, the British one.
A year and a half ago.
It's not, I think she is the asshole.
100%. Let me tell you something. This guy is living the life that I could dream about. He's found a joke that has worked so well every single time.
It's not. It's bombing.
No, it's crushing. It's just the thing that's happening is that
the audience stinks.
No. We are now the audience. She is the punchline.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hysterical. I dream about finding jokes like this to just to get a reaction every time you say something.
So funny.
Is the funniest thing. It's hard to do that with you because we're both comedians and we have like such a disgusting commitment to a laugh. So like we always, at some point we both get it.
Yeah.
But this is like a dream for me to find a joke and just pummel somebody.
Yeah.
It's
giving
thing.
She's not funny or fun.
It's such a funny reaction though. She has to be able to see how funny
she's talking about this used to be the man. I want to spend what the fuck are you talking
And
about?
now I just found myself dreading when he's going to drop it next. That's so funny.
So funny.
Oh my God. And when he said he'll even start a sentence completely unrelated serious. I do that. I do that too. Hey, it's called a misdirect, lady. And it's one of the biggest tools in comedy. But you fucking learn something.
That's so funny because like it's like a 4-paragraph thing.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
I feel like she's really at her wit's end.
That's the best thing.
She went to Reddit.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
So
one thing about you, Guy, if you ever hear this, you deserve better. Yeah. I don't care how cool this is, how much you guys had to come. You deserve somebody who's gonna fucking get some Pwingies for the room. With you every single time because that is hysterical.
That's so funny.
Oh my God.
I think she is the asshole.
She's 100% the asshole. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Funny.
Oh my God. Do I have a joke like that for you that annoys you?
You don't have a joke, but you do. There's something I don't think is funny, and it's like a trend online where Patrick Star sings R&B songs, and he plays them. I'm just like, it's not funny, and it's so annoying to me. And like, I'll literally be like in the bathroom, like getting ready, and I'll just hear him doing it. I'm like, turn it off.
It's so funny to me.
I hate it.
It's so funny. And
what was the song? The original song that they had?
Oh man! Oh, it was like a church song.
Never gonna make it without you. I was like, turn it off. I hate it. I don't think it's funny.
Oh my God, it's the dumbest thing.
Yeah, it's not you. It's just that video. I hate it.
Yeah. Oh my, it's the funniest thing, and like the fact that you have no patience, it makes it funny.
I hate it.
It's so stupid.
And then even
now,
today,
even when I have it in my headphones and I'm listening, I feel dirty.
No,
I feel
and
like,
my favorite is that today you played it. I was like, I thought this trend was over. It's like the longest fucking trend. It's been like 3 weeks.
Oh my God! And then they started putting him with like Luther Vandross.
I hate it. It's not funny to me at all.
No, it's not, but it is though. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the funniest shit. So yeah, lady, you are the asshole.
Yeah, she's definitely the asshole.
And honestly, if you guys are having this big of a problem, I would definitely recommend going to therapy. Like, you got to communicate it, because it's like, you're not going to throw away a 5-year relationship.
Can you imagine going to therapy because your boyfriend says a joke you don't like?
I know, but
it's crazy.
I do worry about people like that, because like they seem like they have a happy relationship, and before you throw it all away, you just got to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do you want some Pringies for the room?
I love that.
Oh, it's great.
You know how you knew that they were not from America?
Crisps.
No, the fact that they had a 2-week holiday.
Oh, they said holiday.
Yeah, well, it's 2 weeks too. You don't get that in America.
No,
that's too much.
Oh, 2-week holiday? Oh, you mean you got fired?
Yeah.
You mean you're unemployed, dude?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Literally.
Lazy bum. All right. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our regular portion of the broadcast. Before we get into our Bravo cap, we're going to do our plugs, because I know a lot of our viewers jump off right here if they don't watch Bravo. So, Samantha, you want to go first, baby?
Yes. Well, our show's tomorrow, but this will come out too late. I don't know if we can.
We have our August date.
The 26th.
Yeah, August 26th.
August 26th, Saturday, August 26th at 5 p.m. at the Stand. Soft launch the show. It's it's gonna be fun. We host it. It's like more of an interactive thing. It's kind of like bringing the podcast to the stage, and then we also have amazing comedians on the show that just do their sets. It's a fun day. The Stand is awesome. The drinks are great. You guys should come out.
Yep.
And I also have 23andMe. The 28th.
Yes.
Or 29th. It's a Tuesday.
Okay.
At 9 p.m. 29th is the date. The 29th at 9 at the Stand. Fun. It's going to be a fun show. I don't have a lineup for that yet. We don't have a lineup for August yet for Soft Launch either, but it'll be fun. And I think those are my shows.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're local. We're in New York City. You can come check us all the time. We're all over the place. Just check our Instagrams. Make Me Laugh Sam, Peach Fuzz Poppy. Like we said, Soft Launch is on the 26th. Yes, Soft Launch on the 26th of August. That's going to be a great show, 5 p.m. at the Stand. We get to double host, so you get to see us both on stage at the same time. And then for a more traditional comedy show, we got Brownish. That is the 27th, the day after, at a New York Comedy Club, where I'll be hosting and Samantha will be doing a regular set. So you'll see us more in our regular comedic element. All right, but that is it for our plugs. And then before we get out of here, we got to bring back one of our favorite segments that we haven't had in a while, the Bravo Cap. Right, we are back. We have finished The Bear, finished all the shows that we're watching. We're back to Bravo.
We are back to Bravo, but we are
Bravo has come back to us.
But we are not watching Atlanta, so they can miss me.
Exactly. No more Atlanta. We're falling off the season. We're off the season until they tell us, until the Twitter tells us otherwise, honestly.
Well, they said that they did the reunion yesterday, and they sat Candy last. So I don't partake.
All right, so Atlanta is on probation.
Yes,
but Bravo did get back to us with that fire that made us fall in love with the network in the first place. New season, Housewives of New York.
So good.
What are your initial thoughts?
I'm obsessed with it, and like I actually am a fan of the newer franchises. Yeah, except I didn't love Dubai, but I think it doesn't feel new. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just feel like they are housewives. Yeah. It's good. The chemistry is good. It's fun. Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's only 2 episodes in, but it feels like it's going to be fun drama. I love that it's like in New York, and it's not the old one where everybody was fucking white and lived in like the Upper East. You know, they live in Brooklyn, they live downtown. They're all different races. It's fun. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm hype about it.
I like it. They're fun. They're messy.
Yes.
Shout out to fucking what was it? Catch, yeah.
Catch caught
getting
some
mad
heat.
strays, bro.
Yeah, Catch caught some from
people
strays.
saying, what is this? 2015? I would have been caught dead.
in Catch. And one thing about me, it was Catch not too long ago.
One thing about us, we almost went to Catch for my birthday. Yes.
Literally because of the shows. Actually, that place is great. I love it. Their crispy rice, so good. I mean, whatever. I'm also not a fucking whatever.
But yeah, so we've been watching New York.
Who is your off the top, like, who are your favorites?
My favorites off the top, I like, what's her name? The one that used to do J. Crew.
Jenna Lyons.
Jenna Lyons. I like Jenna Lyons a lot.
Yeah, me too. I like her a lot. I think she's going to be the grand dame.
She feels authentic.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever she's having a moment, like an awkward one, it's real. I don't feel like anything is being faked or portrayed for the camera.
Me either at all.
I really appreciate
she's
Jenna.
super established. She doesn't need to do the show, and that's what I like about it, because she's doing it because she's like into it. And I love that Bravo is now like putting lesbians on the show. It's like, yes, more representation.
And it's almost, and it's fun because it's like not even like a main thing. Like I'm sure they'll get into it, but it's like, this is just a cool person who you should want to see her life, because she's super successful and like super smart. So I fuck with Jenna Lyons a lot. Who else do I like?
Brynn wasn't in this episode, but I like her.
Brynn was hilarious. Yeah, she
wasn't in the last
very
episode.
Funny. Actually, I do fuck with Brynn. Brynn
she's a mess, and I like it.
But she gives me fun vibes. Like whenever it's beef or it looks like it's serious, even if it's Brynn's fault, she is never going to be the one taking it seriously.
Never.
And I really appreciate that, especially in a TV capacity, because it's like, yo, why are we acting like shit is not fun? Why are we acting like life is so hard? And
exactly. Like we're not on a TV show making a lot of money.
So I fuck with Brynn and I fuck with Jenna the most. What about you?
I do too. I like Brynn, and also obviously I like Jenna. But I like Erin. I don't know. I think Erin, I like her a lot. She's also like born and raised in New York.
She feels real.
She feels like authentic. I like her a lot. I just like her vibe. I like that I also like that she's kind of unapologetically trying to impress these bitches.
Yeah.
But she's like, okay, you made fun of my cheese board? I'm gonna have some caviar. Yeah.
The fuck y'all want now?
And then they're being bitches about it, but
I also love how the first big issue in the series was cheese. And it was like the big issue for the first 2 episodes, and they're having mad fun.
They're having fun with it. I don't like the girl who's an influencer. What's her name? Sai.
Sai. I will say this. I do feel like Sai is like, obviously she's annoying because she's an influencer. She's good for the show. But she's good for the show, and I could see myself eventually learning how she is and like appreciating what she gives. Yeah. Because I think once you get past the over the topness of her, because she is an influencer, which is fair. To be fair to her, it's her job. But yeah, she's so fucking
the
annoying.
Packing. They went for a 3-day trip to the Hamptons, and she brought, what is it, like 5 suitcases worth of. And then Jenna Lyons, who's like a fashion icon, she brought one bag. Yeah.
So what I think I'm gonna like about Sai, because in the preview for the next episode, she's kind of getting at Jessel.
Yeah, which Jessel needed to be put in her place.
Yeah, and Sai is like being the loud one about it.
Yeah, being like you're being mad fucking rude.
Yeah, that I like.
And it's Jessel. I feel bad for her because I feel like she's in a loveless marriage.
Yeah.
By choice. She hasn't fucked her husband in 2 years, and her husband hasn't fucked her in 2 years.
Yeah, year and change. Man.
But she seems like, I didn't like that when she was like, "Oh, me and my husband were best friends," and then I changed him. And then I married him. I was like, "Oop, that's a comment that I don't like, because you gotta marry the person for who they are. You can't change people."
To be fair, like the last episode when she said she went through 5 rounds of IVF.
Yeah, I feel really bad. That made me feel bad.
An aggressive amount of context to the way that she is. I was like, oh well, that kind of makes sense.
It makes sense. And then
everything.
Then when she was talking about, she said it just clicked on the thing. Yeah. No, it clicked for her in the moment when she was talking about it. She's like, sex for me and my husband was a job for so long.
Yeah, because we were trying.
It was 4 years. She said she tried.
Yeah, a long time.
4 years. I think she said, or maybe even longer.
Brutal, dude.
She did. She wasn't able to get pregnant. So like any time that they had sex, it was like a job. I'm ovulating.
We have to do this.
So now it just feels unnatural. I don't know. I haven't had kids, but I know a lot of people that have like tried, and it does become a job, and it takes the fun out of it.
Crazy.
And sex is like a way to feel close to your partner, and it's intimate and stuff, and that you lose that when you're like only, and I get why you only do it for when you're trying to have a baby, and it becomes like the stress. I get it, but it does take that away, and I guess that's why it's been so long. But
I will say, like Jessel, like she seems annoying like a lot, and I don't like a lot of the way that she positions her opinions.
Me either.
But the 5 rounds
it
made me feel bad for her.
I don't hate anybody yet.
Yeah, no, not yet. It gave me a lot of context to like why she is the way that she is.
Yeah.
And damn, I had a point. Fuck, I can't remember what it was. Oh no, and when she brought up, like she said it so so candidly and so like innocently the fact that she hasn't had sex with her man for like 2 years, which is something like you say it every time when a new series starts, like, oh, this is a marriage that's not gonna last.
Yeah.
And this is looking like that marriage.
100%.
But the fact that like we're this many franchises in and she hadn't realized that,
it's crazy.
It's like I'm like, oh man, she's really like being vulnerable.
Yeah, I do.
It's nice for the show, but I'm like, damn, bitch, like shit.
I do appreciate that more because a lot of the marriages that don't work are the ones that are like, oh my, me and my man, we're
perfect.
Yeah, and like, oh, the one therapy session, they're like, we've been better than ever.
Yeah. So she's coming in with it. And I mean, to be fair to them, we don't know them at all, but like their foundation, if it is best friends, that's pretty rock solid.
It's not giving that they were really best friends.
I mean, the pictures look like it.
Maybe.
But that's pictures.
But also, I'm sure like not being able to conceive puts a toll on a marriage.
Yeah, but I felt bad for her when she said that because I think in a real conversation, like you might got one person like that that's gonna be like, you're not fucking your man, you gotta go home and suck that dick. Like that's what they all did.
They all did that, and that was really annoying. Because it's like,
because I think in a real conversation, be like, yo, why? What? Like,
what's going on?
And like to be fair to Jessel, she had that moment. She was looking for that moment, but like everybody was mad.
Everyone was like, "Go home and fuck your husband."
They were all looking for their clip. In that. And I was like, "Can y'all be a friend for real?"
Yeah.
That was a little annoying to me, and I respected the fact that Jessel took it like a champ.
Yeah.
Until
Jenna actually didn't say anything. She just said, "Wow," like, and then
because Jenna's the best person.
Yeah, she seems like a really good person.
And then everybody else was out of pocket, but then you see it all coming crashing down for Jessel at the end of the episode when she freaks out about this gift.
Yeah, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, she probably doesn't feel sexy.
No, it's a personal problem. 100%.
And then like she was saying she's uncomfortable with her C-section scar, and like you can tell by the way that she dresses on the show, she's not really super comfy with her body, and I think that. I get it because when I'm like, whenever I've had to like someone's like put this on, I put it on, I don't feel good in it. Yeah, I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think she knew she was going to be on TV. And I think she just started thinking like, I'm going to look like shit. All these women look hot. I'm on TV. And then it just became like where she looked like a brat. Yeah. Because she's like, this is so fucking ugly. I would never fucking wear this. It's so ugly. I look like this. And I think it's just like,
she freaked out.
It comes off rude because Jenna bought it. Yeah. But I think now that I'm putting everything into perspective.
Context, 100%. Yeah,
understand. I'm like, she doesn't feel sexy in that piece. And it's like that piece. She should have just been like, I don't feel great in this piece. Yeah. But she starts being like, this is so ugly. I would never wear this. Why would anybody wear this? She started
melting down. She started freaking out.
And now it makes sense. 100%. Now that I've had some time to reflect and we were talking, I'm like, oh, she just didn't feel sexy. And it just became like this moment of like, I think she was having anxiety
100%
about it. And it just came off that way.
It's just tough because this is where the shows get good because now you see her perspective but you could also see as Jenna being like, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
I gave you something nice. And I know everything.
Nice.
Yeah. So I could now is where the show's gonna start to get good, and we're gonna see if Jessel can be accountable. Be like, hey, I wasn't feeling good about it, and then I'm sure Jenna's gonna be.
But one thing about Housewives is they're never accountable. I know, that's what makes it so good.
That's what we're gonna see because this is gonna be Jessel's first opportunity to be like, oh, my bad.
Yeah,
I fucked this
and
one
she
up.
won't.
And she won't, but she'll have the opportunity to because Jenna will be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to trigger anything. Like Jenna will be great.
Jenna will be great about it, but I don't think that Jessel will because maybe she will. But I love it. I'm hyped for this.
Thoughts on Uba?
Uba's the only one that I feel like is trying to do the most. Yeah. Because she knows
TV
that the cameras are there. She reminds me of the reason why I didn't like Dubai is there's somebody on Dubai who I actually think I just read that they're related.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
I don't like that one because I feel like she's doing the same thing. Like she shows up to things like in gowns and shit and it's just like for me I hate watching it when I'm like, oh, you were a Housewives fan and now you're like, I'm gonna do the most. And so it feels like that. I felt the same way about Jen Shah. If you watch the first season, it's unbearable. She's unbearable every season. The first season I was like, I want her off of the show. It was so unbearable. So I feel that I we'll see. I think Uba's fucking gorgeous.
She's
like,
beautiful.
She's stunning, and I love the way she dresses and everything.
The shit that she did when she took the shit from the kitchen, I'm like, you're wild.
Yeah, it just feels too much.
Embarrassing.
It feels too much.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it doesn't feel natural.
And then she's the first one to also have already contradicted herself. Because she said in the first episode that she's a starfish, and then she said in the second episode,
4 times a day or whatever.
When I have sex, it's like it's one time, but it's like 8 different times.
Yeah,
and that's like, all right. First of all, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And second of all, and I think Jenna called it out in the or somebody called it out in the confessional where they were like, I thought you were a starfish. How you having a starfish? This man. So it's like you're obviously just looking for a thing to say that's gonna catch.
And there's nothing worse than when you're hanging out with a bunch of girls and like somebody starts talking like that.
Yeah.
Or it's like the Larsa Pippen.
But like, why are you being a pick me? There's no men
Yeah,
here.
it's crazy. I remember one time I was talking to my friend Nicole, and she said something. She was telling me a story. She's like, well, she's like, backstory. Like, me and my man, we haven't had sex in like 2 weeks at the time. And she was like, and I was like, girl, like, I get it's. I'm like, you don't have to. Like, I hate it. Like, you what?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. It's like sometimes
I'm sucking my man's dick right now, and you can't even see it.
Yeah, it's like sometimes shit. Like. You know, sometimes shit happens, especially when you live with somebody. Life happens, you're busy. Like, I hate when, like, be a girl's girl.
Right.
And, like, let's just be fucking honest. Sometimes you're busy. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes you're on the mood.
Y'all don't suck dick every day. Your man doesn't fuck you 5 times a night.
Come on.
You guys are normal humans, and that's okay.
Yeah, sometimes if things aren't happening, sometimes you're just fucking tired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to chill.
Guys are definitely like that, too. Like, but that's more of a younger thing. When we get older, like we make fun of each other for it. So now it's like, all right, Mr. fucking foot long dick, fucks all the Mr. Money Bags, gets all the bitches.
Exactly.
Like, yo, can you act like a person for 2 minutes, bro?
I feel like as I've gotten older, more people stop lying about it. But I there are some girls that are like, man, if I don't get fucked every day, and I'm like, do you feel like you have to say this?
Yeah, like who are you doing this for?
Who's that for? Because not. What do you mean? I've never been that girl that's like,
and those
me and my man. I'm like, bitch, please. I was tired.
Those are the same bitches in our comments, like, oh, you must have never been fucked by a big dick, because I got fucked by a big dick and I needed 2 months off of work. That's how big my man's dick is.
I'm like,
and if I didn't have to fuck him 5 times a night, I would have stopped having. I would have been celibate. Like, it's like, bitch, what are you, like, none of your shit is even tracking, bro.
Oh my God, I know.
Uber gives that a little bit.
She does give that. So we'll see as it goes, but those are my initials.
I'm very happy with the first 2 episodes. I'm excited for more. Shout out to
I'm hyped for it. My favorite thing, my favorite thing about JC was on his birthday, we did the spa. We came home, we fucked. Then we went to dinner, we came home, we rode bikes, and then I was like, all right, like, we were working, both of us had work in the morning. He's like, okay, but like, it's my birthday and I want to watch New York. And I was like, you're the love of my fucking life.
Facts, we watched that shit.
So then we watched that in bed.
Perfect day.
It was a perfect day, but that's our
perfect day, and this has been a perfect pod. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for listening. This has been Soft Launch. Every Wednesday dropping. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
All of that, man. We love you guys.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Peace.